Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about the verification and validation model. Before moving to the brief description about these, I just want to describe you why we are going to use the V model. Before moving to V model, we are using the waterfall model, but in the waterfall model, there is a major drawback in waterfall model is we move to the next stage only when the previous one is finished. There was no chance to go back if something found wrong and later stages. V models provide means of testing in software at each the stage of reverse manner. In the V model, we can do the testing on the every stage. In the V model, there's you as you can see in this diagram. One side is for the verification part, whereas another side is for the validation part. And it is also called as VV model. In this model, all the development and testing activities are go parallelly, as you can see in this diagram. In the development side, we are doing the verification, all the activities on that, and in the testing, we are doing the activities on the validation part. One side is called completely verification development activities will be happen here, and another side is will be being testing activities will happen in the validation stage. Here the first stage is the BRS, CRS, URS. BRS stand for the business requirement specification, CRS stand for the customer requirement specification, and URS stand for the user requirement specification. So on. All are same. Basically, these are the document which shared by the customer, which contains the customer requirements. These are come into the BRS, CRS, and URS documents. Business analysts prepare the SRS document based on the business requirement, and it is the more technical format. It contains the ERD, entity relationship diagram, data flows, and use cases. Also, what validation we need to perform, what functionality we need to perform comes under the SRS document. Based on the SRS phase, we prepare the design phase, HLD and LLD. Means HLD stand for the high level document, where LLD stand for the low level documentation. High level document contains high level pictures of the software. It's contain some data flow diagrams, ERD diagrams, everything in the diagrammatically presentation. And when we come to the low level document, these are very detailed document. For example, normally full project is divided into some modules, like there's some modules M, module 1, module 2, and module 3, where high level contains the main modules. HLD contains these module, and this module 1 is further subdivided into the two modules. The main module divided into the Sub-modules where HLD contains the main module's information and low modules contains the detailed information will be there. HLD and LLD done the designer at the designing phase, and once the designing phase is completed, then development start the coding based on the level design. The coding will be started based on the low level design. This is all verification part. This is done on the documentation part. Like we review the SRS as we discussed. We will go through the high level design document. We will go through the LLD document. And if these documents are accurately and correct, then we developing will be correct because the software development is based on these documents. So now you can explain what is verification here. Verification means are we following the process correct or not? We do the step-by-step process to verification involves the reviewing the document, not only reviewing. Sometime we involve walkthrough inspection. We talk about these activities in the next session. Once the coding is done, then software is ready, and once the software is ready, then the validation part will be started. And then we move to, after the software is ready, we move to the testing process. And testing process come into the validation part. So the part of validation, we do the unit testing and integration testing, system testing and user acceptance testing. All the level of testings comes under the validation part. So validation means checking our product whether it is working according to the customer requirement or not. As you can see in this diagram, unit testing and integration testing comes under the white box testing techniques, whereas the user acceptance testing and system testings comes under the black box testing part. As we know, on the coding phase, we are going to done the unit testing. It comes under the white box testing. When we done the unit testing, then we move to the integration testing based on the HLD and LLD documents. In this also we done by the developers, and it is also comes under the white box testing techniques. And next level is comes under the system testing. In the system testing, the mainly the testers will involve in the system testing. We refer the SRS documents. In this, it's SRS stand for the software requirement specification mentioned by the customer. Here we didn't test the code, we test the functions of the system with respect to the customer requirements. It comes under the black box testing. And when we done the black box testing, we move to the next level of the testing, which is comes under the user acceptance testing. It is done based on the BRS, CRS, URS documents. It comes under the black box testing. So one side is comes under the verification and another side is comes under the validation. We need to remember that verification is done before the software is ready, and validation is done for checking the software whatever we have done it's working as per the customer requirement or not. This is all about the verification and validation model, which is also known as the VV model. Thank you.